Fear of being on camera. It's one of the biggest things that stops people from creating videos. But you're here because you want to change that. So I'm going to give you my 4 tips that has helped me get comfortable to be in front of the camera that I know are going to help you as well. That's coming up just after this. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Francesca from Get Ahead Media, and I help solopreneurs and solo biz owners to create and use video online. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down there so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And when I realized I had to start appearing on camera for my business, I was terrified. My whole life, I had literally run away from any kind of situation where I was presenting, doing public speaking, acting, anywhere that I was on display. But when it comes to this feeling, it's not so much our fear of the actual camera, but what people think of us. And if you're like me and had really low self-esteem or self-image, you might think to yourself, well, who am I to make videos on this? Or any number of lies that we tell ourselves. Let me know in the comments below what's been holding you back from going on camera. And look, the confidence you see in me now is nowhere near where I started. But I knew I needed to make videos for my business. And a side note, when I actually did, that's when I started getting clients. So instead of letting that fear win, I literally swallowed all my worry and went on camera. And even then it wasn't easy. I was literally pinching my hand to take my mind off the fear of actually doing the video. And if you look back at the video itself, my eyes are glistening because I'm literally about to cry and I barely smile. Now since then, there has been a bunch of things that have helped me to get confident on camera. So I'm going to share my top 4 tips with you today. And at the end of the video, I'm going to let you know how to get my guide, 5 things you need to do before you press record. Number 1, find a safe space. When I started, I couldn't have anyone around. And given that my wife lives with me, what I would get her to do is after pressing record for me on the camera, this is before I realized how to do it remotely myself, I would get her to walk to the entire other end of the house, shut the door, put big headphones on to make sure she couldn't hear me. And to be honest, sometimes I'd shout out and be like, hey, can you still hear me? Just to make sure that she couldn't. Now your safe space might be in your house or it might be somewhere more tranquil outside. But basically find a place where you feel safe enough to be vulnerable and in front of the camera. Find people you trust to watch your video and to give you feedback. And what you'll start to notice is when they watch the video, they don't see the things that you see. What they notice is, wow, that's an amazing tip. How did I not know that before? Or they might say, I'd love if you could get to that tip sooner because I really wanted to know that and stick around for that. Or even sometimes, and this is what I got when I started, was you need to smile more. But that comes with being nervous on camera and eventually that will go away. But the thing is, they're not focusing on the things we're focusing on, like, oh, my teeth look yellow, or my hair looks stupid, or I feel fat today. Whatever it is, they're not focusing on that. They're actually just focusing on what it is you have to say and the message that you're communicating. Tip number 3, if you don't believe in you, then believe in the people you're helping. So I had that little gremlin in my head, you know, that little voice, and to quote Brené Brown, I think is her name, never good enough. And if you can talk out of that, who do you think you are? You can find a link to that TED Talk by Brené Brown just down below. But what I did is I flipped it. So my appearing on camera had nothing to do with me and everything to do with the people I was out to help. So my focus and my end goal was what could they learn that can help them in their business. And if I wasn't going to teach them how to do it, then who was? So I was showing up for them, not me. Tip number 4, practice. Look, there's no way getting around it. The more you practice, the more you'll improve. And practicing comes with actually making videos. And then you can look back in a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, and see how far you've come and the progress that you've made. So that's a few steps to get you started jumping in front of the camera, as it were. But before you do that, what I have for you is a free guide with 5 things you need to do before pressing record. And you'll find a link to that in the description below. Now, it's been really fun sharing these tips with you, and I hope it has inspired you that even though I didn't start being confident on camera, I am now, and so can you. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Francesca, and until next time, happy filming.